Hi everyone, my name is Nicole Boyle. I am a wife, a mother, and an entrepreneur. I own Main Tribe Salon, and we're located in Thousand Oaks, California. So my journey started about 16 years ago. I started college to be a nutritionist, and I thought, this is not my thing. This is kind of boring. I wasn't really into college. And so my father had said to me, you know, you love doing hair. You've always been into hair. So why don't you go to school to do the hair? And I thought, hair is it's fun to me. It's not really a career. And I just did it for fun. I've always done it as a teenager. I always had wild, funky hair. Like I had green hair, orange hair, all kinds of wild hair in middle school. Colored my hair black, 8th grade, and kind of I was always really into hair. And so I decided that, let's try it out. Let's see how I like it. And we'll go to beauty school. So I went to beauty school, and I hated beauty school. I hated doing old lady hair. If I did one more perm, I swear I was gonna be like over it, leave that place. And so I ended up finishing beauty school, and I started my job literally that day. I started at a salon in a town that I grew up in Moore Park. I actually got my hair done there as a teenager, and so I kind of lined up the job. They knew me well, and they wanted me to come and work for them. So I went there and I assisted both owners who booked like crazy. It was madness. They both booked probably, I would say, 25 clients each a day. It was a non-stop hustle. I'd work 13-hour days, never eat lunch. I remember getting off at 10 o'clock at night and going and running into the Subway next door and eating like a foot-long sub and devouring it right after I got off work because I was starving. But, it kind of just led up to, me being a hard worker, and it made me love hair and love the industry, and I love the salon life. And so that was the beginning of my journey. I assisted there for about a year, and then I started taking my own clients there, and there wasn't a lot of clients, walk-ins. There wasn't a lot of, the owners weren't really, they're kind of greedy with everything and didn't really want to, help me build. So I ended up leaving, and I interviewed at a salon that a lot of my friends were at in Westlake Village. I ended up staying there for 10 years. I assisted the owner, and I met a lot of great people. I went through another assisting program that was another year, so I ended up assisting 2 years. But it was worth it because I learned so much from it. I met some great people. I ended up progressing, and I was ready, to get out there on the floor and do hair with the confidence behind the chair. So that, I probably continued there for the first 5 years. Then I got married. I had 2 children. I went part-time, and then I ended up coming over to the salon I'm at now, and I was here 5 years. And for my 5-year anniversary, I bought the salon. So I renamed it. It's Main Tribe Salon, hair family, and I'm in my 9th month of having the salon. I currently have 35 stylists in 18 stations, so it's pretty packed and it's probably really loud in here. This is a little bit of downtime right now, so I'm hoping it doesn't get too crazy for you guys, and that you guys can hear me all right. Give you a little view of this salon right now. I have one of my girls outside doing a Brazilian, because I don't let the girls do Brazilians in here when we have a lot of people, because some people are, it's frowned upon. So, so we have a spot out in front, we don't. And it works out. We usually only have one girl able to do them at a time, but I'd say a couple a day, it's not too bad. So, but yeah, so I ended up buying my salon. I signed my lease last fall, and then I started remodeling the salon late December and into January, and February 1st was my technically my takeover date, because that was my 5-year anniversary of being at the salon, and I thought it would be fun to have that be the anniversary day, and so that's what I did. And our salon is an electric hair exclusive. So if you see behind me, the only product line we have is electric. Our back bar is electric, and we're the first ambassador salon in the States that exclusively carries the electric hair London product line. So, so that's pretty exciting. It's fun to be first in on something. It's the products are amazing. It's a boutique line. They're very concentrated, so they go a long way. And the whole culture with the brand, it's very fitting for us. So we're really happy with it, and we have, great education with them as well. So, let's see what else. So I'm gonna talk to you guys of how I've transformed this salon from being very separated, because we have multiple concepts in here. We have full-time booth runners. I'm a partner in a company called Hourly Stylists, so we're like the Airbnb for the salon world. So stylists are able to download our app. They're able to look up a salon by zip code in their area and book chair time at any of our locations. So I'm like the flagship salon. This was like the beta test of where we tested everything out, and that's how I'm able to have 35 stylists with 18 stations. So coming into this and having this vision of wanting a really united salon with everybody being independent contractors was quite trying and difficult. You have so many different personalities, so many different types of people, and not everybody is on board with that. So you take the salon over, and I took over a salon that didn't have a ton of structure. It was a pretty kind of self-operating salon, and I had to put structure into it. I had to make sure everybody saw my vision and they were on board with it. Like, they believed in it. They wanted to be a part of it. And so as I went on, luckily I've only probably, got rid of 5 girls, hired 10 in the last couple months. So it actually, you know, everybody was on board. It was nice to have all these different people that I've already worked with for 5 years that knew me. They were friends with me. They saw it. They saw what a hard worker I was, and they saw me change over the salon. I did a full remodel on it, and I changed it up. I put a lot of structure into it. I wanted everybody really united. I wanted no ego. I wanted everybody to share ideas. I wanted anyone to, you know, any of these stylists, I don't care how long you've been doing hair or whatnot, but be able to go, hey, you know what, I have this color, I'm not really sure about it. What's your thought on it? What's your idea on it? I wanted everybody to feel comfortable that they could ask questions. They don't have to know it all, because we're constantly learning. No matter how long you've been in this industry. I've been in here 16 years, and I learn stuff. It's something that, you know, it keeps you inspired. It keeps you motivated. It keeps you coming into work and wanting to work, wanting to be here. Like, I truly enjoy coming in here. I'm here probably 6 days a week. I'm not always taking clients, but I am in here helping my girls if they have questions, or if somebody has a gnarly color correction. I'm here for them. And one of the biggest things that I've been told by all the girls is that they love that I'm here for them and that I'm so involved in the salon, because a lot of owners, they weren't stylists, or they were stylists and thought, oh, you know, I'm a stylist, I could totally run a salon, this is a piece of cake, you know, because they don't realize there's such different things. Just because you're a stylist doesn't mean you can run a business. You need to constantly invest in yourself, constantly be reaching out to teach yourself new things. It's a lot of work, and most salons, they fell within the first 18 months. So I've made it 9 so far, so halfway there. But yeah, so far so good. You know, we're super busy. I'm not hiring anymore, which is nice. But I'm always interviewing just in case. There could be an opportunity, you know, the door is always open. And I think, you know, you have to have the mindset that you're constantly learning as you're going, and you don't know everything. And people are going to come into your life and teach you new things, and you need to be open-minded, and you need to, you know, be willing to make changes and do different things, and that's the only way it's going to be successful. You know, on top of it, you have, you know, to build a great team, you have to invest in them. And when you invest in your team and they see, like, they feel appreciated, and they see all the hard work that you are putting in to make it happen, they, you know, they're so grateful. There's so much gratitude. I have, you know, such great girls here that are always willing to help, and because they know I come in here on my days off, and I take time out of my day to help them with something, or you know, teach them something. And they see the work I put in, and they have no problem helping me out. You know, little things like answering the phone if somebody's busy, or the receptionist is busy, or my assistant's busy, or helping with towels, or anything that, you know, the products come in, unpacking, little things like that. If you invest in your team will be grateful. They'll have so much gratitude, and when people are grateful, they're happy. And now you have a very positive work environment. You have a very united team. And it was hard to create it, but we're at a really good point right now where anybody in here can ask anybody anything, and they're open-minded. We share formulas, you know, different techniques. If anybody needs anything, everybody's willing to share. And that was the biggest thing out of any of this, is what I wanted. So we hope to continue it. I require continued education. We do in-house education, and then we also do things as a team, and we'll go places, which is fun too. So we go get a nice dinner. It's a good like team building, and just go to like a fun hair event, and it's great bonding time for everybody. Everybody gets a chance to get to know each other, and you know, it just adds to the positive work environment, and everybody being very united. So and with education, you know, if you're not educating yourself, you're no longer inspired. You are no longer passionate about the craft. And this is an art. You need to be inspired. You need to be passionate about it. You need to like live and breathe hair. If you're not obsessed with hair, then you shouldn't be doing it. Bottom line, you need to be obsessed. Whatever it is that you're doing, you need to be obsessed. Because I'm obsessed, and I think that has equaled so much success for me, because that's all I think about is hair. Like, I wake up at 3 a.m. sometimes and think, like, what am I going to do on this person? Or, you know, stuff that I probably should not be thinking about, but I'm obsessed. And when your client sees you being obsessed, and it, you know, it helps create that perfect client experience, and your client seeing your passion for the crafts, seeing that you're just excited to be here, you're excited to do their hair, you're you know, you're put together, it just is a full package that the client sees your confidence behind the chair, and if you're confident behind the chair, your client is going to be confident with you. So I try to, you know, bring all that in. You know, I always tell the girls that, you know, whatever's happening in your life, leave it at the door. Because when you come in, you know, your energy is felt by everybody in here. And if you have like a negative energy, people can feel it. And there's always going to be those few that you probably can't change. So they're not a good fit for the team. So you have to kind of weed out, you know, your bad seeds and make it, you know, the vibe and the feel that you want out of it. And another thing that I like to do with my team is share books on personal development. I do a lot of personal development. Right now I am reading Start With Why. It's really good. It's the whole reason why you have to have your why. Like, you could have your what and say, hey, I do hair, that's my what. But when I start with telling you my why, I do hair because I love it, I'm passionate about it, I truly enjoy it, and I like to make people feel good. That right there is way better. You get your point across way better when you start with your why before your what. So that's a really good book if anybody wants to read that. Girl Code, Big Magic, She Means Business, and The Compound Effect. Compound Effect is a real good one that I like to share with the girls. It talks about small changes in your life leading to big victories. So it's these little habits, like little things like telling the girls, be here, 10 minutes before your client gets here. If they're, because you have a couple that are late and they're always late. I'm like, set your alarm. Just 10 minutes, 20 minutes early a day. Little by little, these people start getting to the habit, and now they're not late anymore. They're on time for the client. And you've added to your perfect client experience, because when you're showing your client you're early, you're showing them that you value their time. And everybody wants to feel valued, especially being a client. They want to be valued, they want to be appreciated. And it's huge, because you come in late, you're telling your client that you don't value their time, and then you've just ruined your perfect client experience, and now you can't retain that client, and the client's not coming back. So all these different components are things to add to running a successful salon. And even my hourly girls, it's funny to see, they don't really, I think, know what to expect coming into a salon that you're booking through an app. And since I'm so full, and I've been pretty full consistently, I usually do a phone interview, and I do an in-person interview before I take any stylist. Ask a million questions. So right off the bat, if I ask you too many questions and you're annoyed by me, you're not a good fit. Because I ask a ton of questions. I want to know what you're about. I want to make sure you're a great fit. I want to make sure that you have the energy, the ambition, the passion to be part of the team. So my hourly girls, they think, I could just kind of, come and go, and which some of mine do. They've been here a long time, and they have children, and they work interesting hours to accommodate their children. But all my newer girls that I've been getting in here, a lot of them are trying to build and turn into a full-time runner. So I help them with that. To me, I don't care if you're a full-time runner, you're part-time, extremely part-time. If you tell me that you want to build and that you are showing the initiative, that this is something you really want, and your actions are speaking, then I'm going to help you. I don't, I have renters that come here and they're like, well, how does it work with walk-ins or call-ins? Or I have the website that people, they contact through the website. And I tell them, I say, if you're showing me that you want to build, and you're doing continued education, you're doing your personal development, you're on time, you're showing up with your hair and makeup together, like you want to be here, because that's important too, because if you look like shit, your client's probably not going to be too stoked on you. So you have to be the complete package and show that you want to be here, and I'm there for you. I'm there to help you and help you grow. And I told the girls, if you're consistent with what you're doing, and it's like eating healthy and losing weight. If you're consistent, you're gonna have results. If you're consistent with your social media presence, with being punctual, with coming in with a positive attitude, coming in looking like you want to be here, and your hair and makeup done and ready to go. If you're consistent with all of that, there's no room for failure, because you're doing everything that needs to be done to be where you need to be. So So yes, that is a few things about running a successful salon. And let's think what else I got for you guys. So I have a business coach that I think it's important to have some professional coaching if you're a new owner and you've never done this before, and you have a vision that you've seen. There's a lot of different kind of business coaches, and there's a lot of beauty industry business coaches. I think it's finding the right fit, because I've talked to business coaches that people have referred me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this person, they're awesome. And I'm like, not really a good fit for me. It didn't work out. So I think it's really important to find a great business coach that fits your personality, that shares a similar vision, and is, willing to give you as much advice as you need to run a successful business. So my business coach, Nina, she's with One N Agency. She's amazing. So if you guys are looking for an awesome business coach, she's super sweet, super just on it. She shoots me texts, emails, just checks in with me. So that's been a big thing for me, to help brainstorm ideas and get different perspectives of somebody else that has actually gone through this experience and has been successful at it. So that's what I got for you today, guys, and this was very exciting. Hopefully I get to do more of these, and everybody have a great day. Thank you.